My child, there has been something quietly waiting for you, not forgotten, not lost, not taken away, but held with care until you were ready to receive it without fear or confusion. I want you to understand this deeply, because many of your questions have grown from the feeling that nothing was happening, that you were left behind, that your waiting meant denial. That was never the truth. Waiting seasons are not happy seasons. They are full of alignment that happens beyond your sight. While you measured time by days and years, I measured readiness by depth. I was not delaying to test your patience. I was preparing to protect what was meant for you. Some things cannot arrive early without being damaged. Some blessings collapse under the weight of unprepared hearts. I waited because I love you too much to rush what must be held with strength and understanding. What has been waiting for you is not only an outcome. It is a meeting point. A place where who you are becoming finally matches what I am ready to release. Blessings are not just gifts. They are responsibilities. Alignment must come before release, where the gift becomes a burden. That is why I guarded this season carefully. You may have felt forgotten during the waiting. You may have questioned whether I saw your faith weaken, your hope stretch thin, your prayers become quieter. I saw it all. I did not turn away. I leaned closer. Waiting does not mean distance. Sometimes it means I am holding something behind my back, smiling, waiting for the right moment to place it gently in your hands. There were times you always settled for less because waiting felt heavy. There were moments you considered choosing what was available instead of what was right. I intervened quietly. I let things fall apart that would have tied you to smaller versions of yourself. That was not loss. That was protection. I was preserving space for what was still coming. What has been waiting carries peace, not chaos. It carries clarity, not confusion. It carries growth, not exhaustion. That is how you will recognize it when it begins to appear. You will not have to force it. You will not have to shrink yourself to hold it. It will meet you at the level you have grown into through waiting. Waiting seasons teach you discernment. They teach you the difference between urgency and readiness. They teach you to listen before acting. You learn more than you realized during the silence. You learned how to survive without constant reassurance. You learned how to keep going without visible progress. You learned how to sit with unanswered questions without abandoning yourself. Those lessons were not accidental. They were preparation. What has been waiting also required alignment around you. People, timing, circumstances, and opportunities had to move into place without harming you. Some connections needed to fade. Some expectations needed to soften. Some desires needed to mature. Alignment is slow because it involves many moving parts, not just your heart. You may feel anticipation rising now, not as impatience, but as recognition. A sense that something is closer than it has ever been. That feeling is not imagination. It is awareness. Awareness comes when waiting has done its work. Anticipation without anxiety is a sign that alignment is near. I want you to release the belief that waiting means you were behind. Waiting means you were being prepared. Many rush ahead and arrive early only to damage what they receive. You stayed. You endured uncertainty. You questioned, but you did not completely close your heart. That mattered more than you know. What has been waiting for you does not come to prove anything. It comes to build something lasting. It does not arrive loudly. You arrive steadily. You will notice it by the calm it brings, not by the noise it makes. You will feel grounded, not rushed. You will feel guided, not pressured. There were things I could not give you earlier because you would have tied your identity to them. Now, you are learning who you are without needing external proof. That freedom makes you ready to receive without being controlled by what you receive. That is alignment. Waiting seasons also refine desire. You no longer want what simply looks good. You want what is true. You no longer chase what excites you briefly. You seek what sustains you deeply. That shift did not happen by accident. It happened because waiting stripped away illusions and left clarity. I know there were nights you asked why it was taking so long. I know there were moments you felt forgotten while others moved ahead. I did not ignore those feelings. I held them with you. But I did not let them dictate timing. Love sometimes says not yet, not to withhold, but to protect. What have been waiting is not fragile, but it is precious. It required the right season to be released without being wasted. You are entering that season now. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but steadily. Alignment does not announce itself. It reveals itself over time through ease, peace, and consistency. You will begin to notice doors opening without force. Conversation shifting naturally. Opportunities aligning without strain. Internal resistance fading. These are signs that waiting is giving way to movement. Movement that feels right instead of rushed. I want you to trust that nothing was lost. Time was not stolen from you. Waiting was not punishment. It was shaping. Shaping your strength, your discernment, your patience, your self-respect. You are not the same person you were when you first started waiting. A difference matters. Type "You are my true guide." Lord, if His hand directs every step you take, and share this video.